Do it live. Do it live.
Hail all, and welcome to the 4 o'clock Shadow featuring Rex Christian and Texas Dave Houston.
Hi,
The
everybody.
missing,
Yeah, I,
missing
I did.
yesterday.
I did try to get on last night, but it didn't
Did you?
happen. I did. I did because you sent me the link,
R-
Rex,
Right.
earlier on in the day.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
But
Caleb.
then
Yo, Tank.
I
What's
was
up,
saying
buddy?
to Shadow that it didn't seem to work though because it seemed like it was for tomorrow or the day after. I'm not sure.
Huh.
Hmm. So I don't know
Yeah, if
what
you
happened.
ever have any trouble, you can come in the chat and go, oh, it's not working. But
Well, I tried to do that, but I just couldn't find the stream last night. But I was maybe
oh,
looking. I was probably
okay.
looking for your stream instead of Shadowhawk's stream.
Yeah, probably so. I have
That's
up
Yeah.
I have up one right now. Shadow was a little confused about today. Sorry we're late, folks. Happy birthday to Carrie's cat Shadow. Not to be
mm,
Happy birthday,
confused with
Shadow.
Shadowhawk.
yeah,
Uh Carrie's not even in here yet, but uh
I think
Caleb
Yo, yo,
is,
yo.
and
Tank
Tank
Parrot
Ferret
here.
is,
yeah. I was going to say Tank Ferret's here. I
and Dark
think.
Lycan is. Dark Lycan was
Mm.
over at my other stream that was set up for Dean's birthday, and that was on the
Oh,
20th, I think. Actually, it's not up on StreamYard, and I can't take it down. Or I edited it, tried to reschedule it, but it still doesn't show up on my. Hey, Carrie, I got here on tail end of what you were saying. Yeah, okay.
oi,
Carrie's
oi,
here.
Mm.
Carrot.
Happy birthday to Shadow. She had a special
Mhm.
treat for Shadow. I mean, at midnight, it's like, here, it's your birthday. We're celebrating. Ooh, I hear any of you. Be right back. You can't hear any of us. Well, that's sad. Uh,
Oh,
but yeah, maybe she needs some earphones. Uh,
how's it going, Tank? Good to see you, buddy.
I rushed out to the. I've got to check on Abby here in a minute. She's still in bed. I see if she's feeling all right. And I went out to the mailbox. She may just still be sleeping because we were sleeping. But I got a package in the mail, probably something, uh, maybe, maybe something that's going to find its way into the Devil Flyer magazine. Mm-hmm.
Dun,
There's
dun, dun.
there's a there's a Dave Houston in the house
A
in the
wild David
chat.
Houston in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sound effects, theater for the mind. Like
Awesome, Tank.
radio.
I didn't realize you had lost your YouTube.
Great to see you. We got my YouTube. Yeah, I didn't realize you lost your YouTube. Oh well, I guess I talked to Tank the other day on the phone. He went to eat, and never came back. I think. I don't know. After a while, I gave up. It's like, yeah. It rained here. It started raining when I got back to the shed last night with the truck. Shadow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was sprinkling. Let's put it that way. It rained a little bit, so I went right to bed and got up a couple times, check on a few things, and basically went back to bed. Till about showtime. Tell you the truth,
Right.
just to rest. Going out again tonight. I'll have to check the phone wherever that is to see what time. I think it's like 7:15. They said if it's raining, just come back in. But it looks like it's done here. Depending on where they send me to, though. See, it could be raining over there and not raining here, and there might be some more coming in. I don't think there will be. I think tonight will be fine. So, what have you been doing today, Dave?
Well, I've been over at my sister's today, Rex.
Oh, you have? Is she
Yeah.
older or younger? I forget.
Well, I have two sisters, and they're both younger than me. So I
Oh,
saw
okay.
my sister, who's about 3 years younger than me, today. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I went over this morning and walked a dog that she's. Well, I didn't walk the dog. She was walking a dog for somebody else this morning for half an hour or so,
Oh,
and then we went
Oh,
for some lunch.
uh, spoilers. Well, have you got another holiday sort of like scheduled, Dave, that you would like to go on?
Not at the moment, Rex. Nothing for next year yet. I'll be having like a day coach trips. And
I mean,
like
have you
a week
thought
on
about
Saturday.
it? Okay, what the next one would like, where I would like to go?
No,
Not at all.
nothing's popped in my head yet.
Yeah.
So
Your bucket list.
well, I've already done 3 big holidays on my bucket list over the last 3 years, as you know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You went to Peru.
went to Peru, Australia,
Sailor.
and Canada.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Let's see, Antarctica, maybe.
no, too cold. Too cold.
Yeah.
Go chill out with some penguins.
And I
Well,
don't think
yeah, I could. I
think
could.
you have to have, not everybody can go down there.
Well, no.
They don't allow just anyone. Not that
That's
you're
it.
not someone, but
Yeah.
I think you just about have to be a researcher or scientist to go down there.
Mm.
I don't think they allow anybody else.
Or a tourist with enough money.
Or tourists with enough money, right? Yeah, donated to the right person's pocket, eh?
I don't know what the temperature is where you are over there, but we've been having quite a warm spell over the last couple of days.
It's been hot here for about a week now.
Yeah, well, I think we got up to about 27 Celsius today.
Well, what is that Fahrenheit? Like 80 something?
It's about 78, maybe.
78? You call that hot, dude? It was 98 here last week.
Well,
that would have been.
Depends on what his 78 is, I guess.
Well, 78 would be like 300.
Yeah, it's 33 degrees Celsius, whatever.
I never know if you're Celsius or Fahrenheit. That's the trouble.
It's America, Dave. We're Fahrenheit.
It sounds like they're freezing over there half the time.
America, Dave.
It's very moderate.
I kind of work on both, me, but
Shadow, you remember Zigzag? Zigzag?
82
or
Fahrenheit.
no, not Zigzag. I'm sorry.
Okay, 82.
That's my character in Rolling Papers.
Yeah.
I
remember both of them.
What I'm trying to say is Zagnut.
Oh, dude, I never did like those.
I've never even heard of it.
We can't be friends.
Oh, sorry. Well,
really?
Rex had to go.
Really?
I've never heard of that one before.
Yeah, Rex had to go.
Hey, that Mr. Change Shadow, he usually does that to you.
It's fun being in charge for once.
Hashtag justice for Rex. Just would like to say that.
Hashtag revenge for Shadow.
I literally ordered this yesterday and got it in the mail today. Of course, it only had to go, and it came by ground, but it was, which is not necessarily fast, but it just came from Nashville, and they got it to me today.
Wow. Ooh, pretty nice.
You know what they say, Shadow? Revenge is a dish best served cold.
That's right. And I waited a while.
And Dave, being the sinister villain, he says, and I eat a lot of things cold.
Well, yes, Carrie, yes, I did. And I might just do it again.
Did you kick Rex? I know. Hashtag suffer Rex. Hashtag kick Rex. In your face, Rex. Wow. Can you feel the love, Rex?
See, everybody knows how many times you've done it to me, Rex. So.
I could probably count on both hands. I'll give myself that much leeway. How many times?
At least.
Yeah. Okay.
I've
been melting today, Carrie says.
I got
my sure you have a bucket under you, Carrie. Just make sure you can have a bucket or a tub under you so you can collect yourself later. But
she's been doing what?
Today. She says she's been melting today.
I thought she said milking. Milking what?
No, not milking. No.
Believe you me.
Hell, Dark Legend.
I've been melting today with the heat. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I
82.
kept it
Your
cool here in
English is so delicate.
the rain. It's going to get steamy after that little bit of rain. The mosquitoes are going to be, whoa, big time.
Mosquitoes? Oh, we don't get them here.
Yeah,
Looking
that's one nice thing. Yeah, you guys don't get mosquitoes. That's awesome.
No, we
looking
don't.
forward to Kevin being on the 4 o'clock shadow in August. I know it's in August. That was the earliest he could come on.
Well,
Oh,
oh,
but
cat
There's
slept.
Maya.
Cat slept up. There she goes.
Maya wanted to, I'm sure, if she knew about it, say happy birthday to Carrie's cat, Shadow.
Absolutely.
Antarctica is where the evidence of an ancient civilization exists. Pyramids, giants, and more. Prove me wrong. I agree with that. There's
I'll
probably
take your word.
pyramids on every continent. And when it was Pangea, and the Bible even indicates it doesn't call it Pangea, but it was one big landmass, and you could tell that from jigsaw puzzles the way it was broke apart.
Mm.
I personally
Las
believe
Vegas.
it broke apart
There are no mosquitoes in Las Vegas.
at the flood because you've got the Marianas Trench running around the Earth like a tectonic plates, running around the planet like a seam of a baseball.
It's in the middle of the freaking desert.
Dark says, I'm going to do a special live stream tomorrow night celebrating my mom's birthday. She passed back in February.
Oh,
Very cool. I'm sorry I've got to work, Dark. Probably.
what time, Dark?
If I get home early or whatever, I'll try and catch
What time did you say he's doing it?
I don't think he said a time.
Oh.
Questions. So many questions.
No,
it's about
I got my
decent guest on the panel. She's really Eric. Really, I thought we had some bangers this week. Actually,
what you doing?
Man, you're way behind there, Rex. What are you going backwards to the chat again?
I am going backwards. Yep. Mhm.
Only Rex.
Well, I mean, is that you're really Shadow? You're going to gloss over his comment? I thought we had some good guests this past week.
I
What
can't
say you?
speak. I can't speak for Eric. I thought we had some good guests, but I mean, maybe Eric did.
Right. Yeah. Well, maybe we did.
Eric
Right.
is partial to Dave, and I can't blame him. Dave's a great guy. I missed him yesterday
Dave's hard
too.
to beat. We have.
If it wasn't for me thinking everybody was Dave yesterday, the channel wouldn't have been overrun by heathens.
I know.
Heathens, I tell you.
It just got completely confused with all the, I was trying to find Rex's channel and I should have been looking for yours, Shadow. That's what did it.
Yeah.
Well, it might be confusing.
Well, like I said, people took advantage of me. I tried to be nice. I've done this before and just dropped the link right in the live chat. And everybody's usually respectful and doesn't come, charging the barn door. But no, yesterday it was like every 2 seconds I was like, oh, it must be Dave. I hit backstage and it's somebody else. Like, crap. All right, I'll let you on.
Oh dear.
So it was fun for a little while, but I can only take that kind of chaos for so long. So sorry, Timothy. I wasn't being mean to anybody. It was just too out of control.
I got my American comic, by the way, chaps.
Oh,
I know
which
you're
one?
chomping at the bit to show it. So
I've been chomping at the bit.
I'll go get my coffee.
Chomping at the bit.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Awesome.
With Gene Colan cover. Did he do the interiors as well?
Yes, he did. I didn't even know about this comic until I saw it posted.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. That goes all the way back to the 80s, doesn't it?
Is that the official movie version or?
Yeah, 1987.
Wow, that's cool.
See, I say it goes back to the 80s, and Dave says no, 1987. Okay,
yeah, 87. $2.
1 week off my channel, and everybody wants to contradict me. What the heck?
And this was a one shot as well.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh, Timothy, quit.
I probably saw it on the spinner racks.
If you would have come in earlier, it would have been fine. there was just too many people.
There you go.
Well, we will definitely.
Don't worry, boys. That'll be the last time I don't send a link directly to somebody.
Well, if you weren't on your phone, you can delete it after you put it in the chat, but it's like I say, you would probably have to go to the chat and do that. And I know that's harder for you on your phone. So, but there is a way to drop it and then, retract it. That, right?
Yeah, I'm sure I probably could have, but
right. But I know it's more
today.
difficult on your phone. Yeah.
64 pages, by the way, chaps.
Wow, very nice.
64 pages of Gene Colan art.
Now, do you think it was the Rick Moranis remake of the movie why they released that Shadow?
Yeah,
it looks like it.
No, 1950s one. I don't think it's.
Well, I thought Roger Corman.
Yeah,
did that
it is.
in the 60s.
It is the Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't start. I'm not grumpy. I work long hours every day. By the time I get here, man, I ain't ready to put up with a lot of shit.
It's in the small print.
Okay. All right. So official movie adaptation.
Yeah.
And DC. Mostly Marvel does the movie adaptations, but that's DC Comics with the old DC logo bullet.
Well, I've got the original DC Keaton Batman adaptation.
Yeah, nice though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The colors
that's a nice shape too.
The colors are great. Look, that really harkens back to like Jack Adler's coloring.
It doesn't look like it's 40 some odd years old, 1987.
Yeah, 87. Yeah. It came all the way from Bloomington, Michigan.
Terry Rex's. We'll be back on Rex's channel tomorrow, I believe.
Tomorrow, yeah. I've got one set up for today, but I can't delete it. It's been up there. It's strange. I'm not even showing it on StreamYard.
That's what messed me up earlier because I saw that one. I was like, "Oh, we must be back," and I thought I was wrong on the day. And then when I saw your text and you were like, "You gonna send me a link to send to Dave?" I was like, "Oh shit! I haven't even set up the show."
Wow. Was that
panicking
as you were getting home? That you probably missed that on your lunch break, huh?
Yeah, no, I completely missed it on my lunch break, and then by the time I saw it, I was leaving work to come home, and I wasn't going to sit there in the parking lot and set up the show because by the time I get on the highway, it would have cost me an extra 15 minutes in traffic. So I just figured I'd just do my best to fight the traffic, get home as quick as I could, and set up the show. So I walked in the door like 10 to 4. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sit down, set up the show, send Rex the link. I'm going to set up the show for 10 after 4. That way it gives me a chance to mix myself a drink, change clothes, get cleaned up a little bit.
And then you sent me the link as well, don't forget.
Rex actually sent it to you.
Did Rex send it? All right, sorry. Thanks,
it's just easier for him than because I have to go back to Facebook to find you, Dave, and then send it to you there.
Right. That's okay.
It's easier for Rex on his computer than it is on my phone.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky on a phone, isn't it? Because I was on my phone last week when
37 years old, Apex says. Thank you for doing the math there, Apex.
Yeah, 37
I'm
years
just
old.
looking up on eBay.
And Timothy, I was never mad at you, man. It was all a gag.
Fantastic Novels Magazine number 2, 1948. That's what this is.
Ooh, you want to see some stuff?
So 1948.
I got some stuff.
Is that one of those facsimiles, or is that an original?
No, this is real. 1948. Yeah.
Is it?
They do make facsimiles of them, yeah, or reprints. They call them, I think.
Yeah.
Almost looks a little bit like Jane Russell.
That thing's in good shape, dude. 1948.
It is. Yeah. Before my time.
And look how thick.
Wow.
I mean, usually these are 100. I don't know, even 150.
And is it a comic? Is that a hard?
It's pulp. You know, it does
I
have
think it's text shadow.
it.
Text.
Yeah, text with
Okay.
some drawings. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
some
a few
stuff.
drawings.
Uh,
illustrations,
yeah,
maybe.
a famed
Yeah, kind
fantasy
of like what
classic.
Doc is doing with damn Dirty Shame
A damn dirty shame.
or Dirty Thing. I don't.
A damn dirty thing. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
You just gave me the title to my next book. Thanks. A damn dirty shame.
Doc will break your skull.
No, I know, right? Okay. Well, what you got there, Dave?
I've just picked this up. Have you seen this
Ooh.
before?
Oh, that's cool. Fade out. Yeah, that kind of looks like what Doc's doing. The little
Yeah.
noirish,
yeah.
you know.
That looks pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ed
definitely.
Brubaker. I know. I've seen Ed Brubaker's.
Oh yeah,
Where'd you
got
get?
some nice
Wow,
text.
that's a big thing. Look at that.
It is, yeah. It's quite chunky.
Be right back.
Quite chunky.
I didn't know you knew my first wife.
Yeah, it's kind of, like sort of film noir type thing you call it, wouldn't you? Like that. Yeah, it just arrived the other day, this, so not so bad. There you go. I think everybody's disappeared. Am I talking to myself?
Sorry, Dave. I ran to get a grab
Right?
a pile of books. It's funny that you first thing you showed was the movie adaptation because I was going through a bunch of my old magazine size stuff, and I found a bunch of movie adaptations and like original Batman stuff from the '89 one.
Right.
Well, I should probably wait for Rex, I guess, before I start showing it. He's just gonna make me show it twice.
Yeah, that's true. You're probably right. Like I say,
Yeah.
I can't stay on as late today because I'm working in the morning. So
I haven't heard anything from Doc today, Carrie. I couldn't tell you, but when did I see him? I saw him just a couple of days ago with on Pops' channel. He seemed all right. I don't know. Sorry, Carrie.
yeah, I don't know either. I'm afraid I've not seen any posts to say he's not all right.
No, yeah, I haven't seen anything saying he's not feeling well or anything. But I didn't catch his show today because I was busy at work. So.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, it's about 3.5 weeks ago. Well, it'll be 4 weeks tomorrow since I started with shingles.
Really? Has it been that long already?
Yeah, already.
Damn, dude. Oh, is it getting any better yet?
Oh, it's a lot better than it was now. The rash is kind of more or less gone now.
Well, that's good.
It's still a little bit like aches and pains, pins and needles all around the side, but apart from that,
yeah, you said you were getting like some weird pains and stuff too.
Yeah,
right?
I was. Yeah, I was. I mean, like I say, 4 weeks tomorrow is when it actually started, but it only kind of took off about 3 days after that.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they never talk about that on like the commercials where they're trying to tell you to go get the shot or whatever.
Well, believe it or not, I'm actually due to get the shot after I turn 70 on the 9th of July.
Too late.
Too late. Too late. But you can catch it again. I believe you can catch it one more time. If you get it once, you can get it again.
Okay. Because I don't know a whole lot about it because thank God I haven't had it, but I did have chicken pox, so I worry about it.
Right. Well, if you've had chicken pox, it's that virus stays dormant in your body and can be activated by either stress or
right.
a low immune system, apparently.
Yeah,
In later years. I mean, mostly people tend to get it when they're like 50, 60 or older.
Right, which I'm closing in on that right now. So,
right. Okay.
yeah.
But
But like
Chris,
everything I've heard about it, you know, that, and like I said, I'm no expert, but it's like they make it sound like if you don't get the vaccine here, you know, that once you get it when you're older, you got it the rest of your life now. And it's like,
it,
oh,
well, I mean, I think the important thing is to catch it once you know you've got it. Sorry, not catch it. You've got to catch it early to try and cure it a bit before it takes hold.
right.
So luckily, I think it kind of got caught in time because it can spread, I believe, sort of around various parts of your body. You know, so I'm lucky it was only my left shoulder and my, sort of the
Yeah,
front.
it could have been all out. I
Yeah,
guess Rex's
it was
mom got it pretty.
it's kind of
pretty.
round here, round my back a bit, under my
Yeah.
arm, all under here.
Oh, yeah, that had to be terrible.
It wasn't pleasant.
Yeah, I believe.
It was not
But
pleasant.
I mean, think about it, Dave. Could have been a lot worse.
Absolutely, it could have been. It could have been a lot worse. I'll tell
Could
you.
have been in a much more sensitive area.
It could have been anywhere. I mean, people get it on their legs, the face.
Your buttocks.
Yeah, no doubt.
That. Oh, dude, imagine that. You probably couldn't sit down for like a month.
No. I mean, I was really lucky that I got it kind of just round this area.
Right.
Really,
Yeah.
really lucky.
Yeah. I guess Rex was telling me his mom got it like across her ribs and her stomach. And
Yeah,
stuff. So,
yeah. Well, my sister had it a few years ago, and that kind of affected her waist and like her upper body and her back, her arms. So
yeah.
yeah,
Well, I've been having problems with my forearms lately, itching like crazy. But I've been doing all kind of metal fabrication at work, and I
right.
think it's little tiny pieces of metal getting embedded in my skin, and it makes me itch like crazy.
All right. Is that a new development? That?
Well, yeah, well, I'm getting older, so my skin's not as tough as it used to be. So I
Oh
get cut,
yeah,
I get cut easier.
yeah.
So I mean, it never used to bother me when I was in my 30s, early 40s. But now that I'm in my mid 50s, like those little metal shards will stick in me like darts, man.
Right. Mid 50s. You make me sound young. I'm old.
Dude, I might make you feel young, but I certainly don't.
Mid 50s.
Well, I'm past mid now. 57 this year. So.
Right.
On the downhill slide to 60.
Well, I remember those days myself.
Yeah.
And they're not that long ago.
How old are you now, Dave? 70, 69?
I'm 69 till the 9th of July, Shadow.
Okay, 69. Yeah, so that's a nice age.
Yeah.
Great number, anyway.
Not bad. It's not bad. When I was working in my last job, everybody had like a picker number, so mine was actually 69.
Oh, cool.
As well. So if I'd still been working, I'd have been the same age as my picking number.
Kev Versal? Is that you, Kevin? You keep changing your damn name. Hail, Kev.
Who's that?
That's Kevin from Arcfire.
All right.
And
you
also,
his
new one is going to be Havoc. Well, if that is Kevin.
Yeah, I've got a happy early 69th birthday from Apex. I can live with that.
He says it's Kevin. With smiley
I thought so.
Happy early 69th birthday, Texas Dave.
Yeah, he's got that wrong, I'm afraid. It's almost happy 70th.
Oh, yeah, you're almost 70.
Right.
You could relive this year. Come on.
You're behind the times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could have another year of just being the age I am.
Yeah.
I'll start going backwards. Now that I've got to 70, I'm going to count down.
Kevin Ver. I can't even read that though.
I
Kevin.
used to have that
Brandy.
Shadow. I used to have
Oh
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Now
a
who did?
first printing, baby.
And
Yeah,
who did that one?
Marvel Preview, isn't it?
Yeah,
Marvel Preview.
Marvel Preview number 31.
Yeah, I used to have that.
Who did the artwork?
Hold
Was
on.
it Bill? Was it Bill Sikovich or something? Sikovich.
Sick event.
Mm,
Kevin.
might be. I gotta open it up to find out. It'll make me do this.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, TJ, in the
Wait a minute,
house.
wait a minute.
Do not.
Oh God, that smell. So good.
Oh my God! I thought he's stepped in something.
I know
Oh
that comic book spell, Shadow.
God, it's so good. Oh, dude, look at
Yeah.
this opening panel.
That
Ah,
that is Bill Sienkiewicz, right?
yep,
Is it?
it's Bill Sienkiewicz.
Yeah,
But it
I
was.
thought it was.
But isn't it more of his Neil Adams type style?
Hold on. I
Kind
gotta blow
of.
myself up so you can see this better.
What year is that?
I'll tell you in a second. But just look at that Moon Knight, dude. That's fucking
Mm-hmm.
wicked.
Yeah, it's
Sleek.
good, isn't it?
This is. You're not gonna be able to read that. Hold
It's in the small print.
on. It's in the fine print.
You might
Eric
need
and
your magnifying glass, Shadow.
Mike Walters in the house. Eric
Oh,
and
sorry.
Boyd
I said
said.
what? Nope.
Eric
I
and
said
Boyd.
it. Mm,
I'm guessing it would be sometime in the 70s, wouldn't it? That.
actually, spring of 1980, volume 1, number 21. I was wrong. It wasn't
That's a 1980.
31.
1980.
1980. Yeah,
Right.
dude. Look at this inside cut.
I thought it was earlier.
Wow.
Some of
I'm
these.
really
Ooh,
shocked at that, to tell you the
wrong,
truth. About.
wrong button. Look at that. That's the inside cover.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
I think
Yeah,
some
that's
of
sweet,
these were
dude.
reprinted. Wow. I'm actually pretty interested in this book. I didn't realize that they started the graphic novels that early, Shadowhawk.
Well,
1980.
we
They're already
may
they're
be able to
already
work something out, Rex. This is getting ready to go on eBay otherwise.
Oh really? They
I was thinking about it. I got quite a few of the
right.
original graphic novels. I got a bunch of the
Hey Daniel.
like all of these are first printings.
Nice.
There's graphic
I had that
novels.
one as well, Shadow. I had that one as well.
Number 18.
Is that John Byrne? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
And look at that
Very
black
hard to keep
sensitive
in good
cover,
shape
dude.
with
Look
the
at that.
black.
That
Yeah.
black sensitive cover is
I'm telling you, man.
beautiful.
That's nice shape. Yeah.
That,
I don't
that's
know
a nice
how.
condition,
I don't
yeah.
know how I kept it that nice all
You
these
didn't
years.
you didn't touch it. I found my 1983 Elfcrest rail parts lead figure. Oh, cool.
That's another one I had. I had a lot of these, you know.
Yeah, that's the
Are,
official
are, are they lead or pewter, TJ?
movie
Daniel in the
adaptation.
house. Just let me catch up with the chat, or we can talk over each other. Let's see. Very nice.
I haven't
Moon Knight. Eric and Boyd says, I don't have any great comic book smells, but you can smell my channel and subscribe here.
Hell, Eric.
Mike Walters came by to like and share, and yeah.
Hell, Mike.
Rex, weren't you supposed to be back on your channel today? Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Today?
I was hopeful, but apparently not. Kevin says, love the smell of comics in the morning. Laugh out loud.
The old comics smell so good.
And TJ says, hello.
Yeah, you can't beat that genuine comic book spell from the 70s.
They are made of lead. Okay. TJ says they're made of lead. ElfQuest.
Don't handle them too much, TJ.
Why does it tarnish?
Probably not good for you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the lead. Yeah. Unless you like paint them with lead paint, right?
Boom.
Oh, ever.
I haven't seen that one before.
David Bowie. Yeah.
Oh, the official movie adaptation.
Yeah. They did a lot of like adaptations of films in that
They
series.
did. They used the graphic novel format for that. I have some pewter ones, TJ.
Along
I
with,
don't know about lead. They might be lead. I've got some X-Men figures and Marvel figures in general from like
I know they did
83.
The
Jaws.
original 89 Batman souvenir magazine.
I may have that one. Some of my magazines and graphic novels, larger size stuff, survived my fire. So I had a lot of that Batman.
That was put out by Topps, so that one's pretty sharp.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild that Topps put that out, actually. But they do some publishing.
You're gonna like this one, Rex.
Jennifer Connelly should have married me. Eric says.
Yeah, tell me who you think the artist is on
He's
this
learning. Life is not fair. Yeah,
I
have a couple.
I think it was Deputy.
Oh wow, that's a Texaria cover, huh? Yeah,
I'm not even sure, dude.
I can tell you it is. Yeah,
I think it was Deputy Dog that said that.
That's number one, first print.
I have some very nice copies of that magazine, not number one. I know I've got a couple number 5. Other.
Look at that black sensitive cover.
I'm telling you,
perfect shape.
Yeah,
that is.
That's a nice one. Looks like Mike Zeck.
It's painted though. It might be Zeck. Did he paint?
It could be Texaria over Zeck, but I gotta think.
Dude, I don't want to open it up and put my fingers on the damn black.
Yeah, I understand. You're learning. Yeah, I just bought the
That's another one I used to have.
That's an early one. Marvel graphic novel number 5.
Number 5.
God Loves Van Keels. Yeah, Brent Anderson on the artwork.
Yep. That's a good one too, man. Great. When the X-Men were kicking ass. Ooh, you guys are gonna love this one.
Superman cannot see through those lead figures. Apex. Oh yeah, I've got that one. Jim Starlin, Bernie Wrightson. I actually
this book is just an excuse to have a giant brawl between the Thing and the Hulk, and I love it.
Yeah. I think I've had a plate. I might still have it from that. Well, you might have traded on it. I'm not sure. If it is, it's in your pile. They're pretty cool, actually. The artwork. Starlin and Wrightson on a comic together. Cool beans.
Right, I'll give you other boys a chance before I show off anything else. Well, I know Dave usually has some stuff.
Oh, you know me.
Well, you know him. You wind him. Oh, that's cool. That is super bean cool. Look at that.
He's over there chomping at the bit. Oh, yeah.
Famous Bunnies was the first comic that they sold for 10 cents, and it kind of set the standard for.
It's a very small book.
25 years.
Very small book.
Is that
I noticed that. Hardback.
And a hardback. Yeah, I was going to say, that's cool.
But it's not all about Famous Funnies, is it?
No, it's not. Would you like to have a look inside?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
That's right, mister.
Yeah. Are they in color? I guess they are. Okay.
Yeah.
Mutt and Jeff. Wow, that's going way back there. Look at that. That looks like it was a smaller book too, Dave.
1918, that one was.
Smash that like button and hit that bell for notification. Tank Ferret says.
Smack it like it owes you money.
Yeah.
Smack it.
So what is the theme of this book besides the Golden Age comics?
It's just basically comic book covers.
Comic book covers. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I like that. I always like that. Jumbo comics, yeah.
Nothing wrong with
that. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're hitting it. Ace Comics, yeah. They're hitting. I actually have one Katzer Jammer Kid cover. It's just the cover, not the comic.
There's a Planet Comics there.
Planet Comics, yeah. I've got at least one Planet comic, number 72 or something like that. Detective Comics 27, first appearance of Batman there.
Yeah.
So they're really keying in on these key issues. Those Jungle Comics had some great covers. Yeah. That's Kazar right there, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it looks like him, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I think it says off there to the right that it's Kazar too, as well, right?
Well, it says Kananga.
Okay, that's Kananga. Okay.
N-A-G-A.
I know Kazar goes all the way back to the 40s,
Yeah.
if not the 30s. Yeah.
Another Planet Comics there.
Yeah, that's probably a Bill Everett cover there, Planet Comics.
Flash.
Flash #1, first appearance of Flash. As far as I know.
30s.
What issue's that of? Is that 22?
21. Close.
21. Close. Okay. Do they put numbering on the bottom, or am I just seeing that at the bottom? That
yeah, that's just page 23 of the book.
Okay. That's a shame, actually, that they put the number over the covers. Isn't it? That's kind of weird. Weird. Speaking of weird, there's Weird Comics.
Yeah.
Great titles. Edwin, the Ace, Volume 3 is alive. Absolutely.
Hey,
Batman #1.
If you haven't backed Edwin yet, get over there.
I actually have that on a 10 sign, Dave, up on the wall. The green mask, yeah. Now that is Bill Everett there, I think, doing the artwork for that.
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle, heck yeah. I've got a Blue Beetle #6. What number is that one, Dave?
This one is number 4.
Number 4, okay.
Number 4, that one.
Those were thick things. My #6 has one staple holding it all together, like 64 pages or more. Look at that alligator cover. Smash Comics. But they just had exciting logos, Shadowhawk. I mean, that's what I like about the pulps. Stardust.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Super Wizard Stardust. Wow. That's cool. That's probably going back to the 30s.
Yeah, that's 1941, actually, that one.
Okay. Does it give you information like on each one?
No, it just says Fantastic Comics. So must have been an internal page.
Oh, that's an internal thing. So that okay, Fantastic Comics. That was okay. And favorites 4. Yeah. That was a Fawcett right there, I believe.
Yeah. 1941 again.
If I remember right, had Samson.
Oh, little Captain America action.
Yeah. He came out in 1940.
Yeah, 1941 this one is.
1941. What issue number on that? Just for those that
it doesn't say. I can't quite make it out, I'm afraid.
Dave, you weren't here yesterday. I picked up for 2023. It either come out in 23 or 22 and been there in the store a while. Batman Forever Batmobile Hot Wheels,
Very nice.
Yeah, nice pickup. I had some, might not have that one,
It's all right.
And also got in the mail Fantastic Four 210, which I originally bought off the stands.
Yeah, I used to have that.
No words. I mean, no sadder words ever spoken. I used to have that.
I know.
Are you slowly but surely just selling for your retirement so that you can go on holiday to places and stuff?
Yeah, not as much now as I was, because I've kind of done the holidays I wanted to do.
Well, now you were selling for some friends, I know.
Yeah, I'm still selling some stuff for a friend of mine. But
I'm going to open this up and see who did the interior artwork to it. I probably need to put it in a new board and bag.
Damn whippersnappers.
Oh, there you go. Daredevil battles Hitler. Shadowhawk, that is one that came back out in the 40s.
Nice.
but in the early 70s, and I have it back here. The reproduction of that with a color cover just like that.
Oh, wow.
But in the early 70s.
1941, this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
With the original Daredevil. But they did there was a company reprinting issues like that in black and white in the early, in sort of like magazine format. I forget the publisher, but I have quite a few of them, trying to get a whole set eventually, hopefully.
Cool.
John Byrne artwork in this one. Oh, you know why I bought this? This is the first John Byrne issue on Fantastic Four.
Is it?
You blow you up there.
Yeah, this is the first John Byrne issue.
Nice.
Oh, we were looking at that last night.
Yeah, he didn't do the cover, but he did the interiors.
He did the interior. Who did the cover on that one?
I think it's a Pollard.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think it was a J. Pollard one.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice cover, man. Galaxy.
Let me find a a good Bernie looking page. Oh, you'll like this. Gene Colan ad for Dracula.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
Wolfman, Marv Wolfman, and Gene Colan.
Yeah.
Buck Rogers ad there. Look at that. A Buck Rogers flyer or something. Speaking of which,
Wolfman and Colan were a dream team for a while.
It's going to be a Devil Flyer.
Yeah. I don't know if Dave heard about that or not.
No, he missed a lot.
I might have missed a bit. I might have missed
this
a few
is
things.
cool now.
Yeah, have you seen the like the little foam glider planes that they make now? Like instead of when we were kids, they had balsa wood and stuff.
Yeah, I remember those. They gliders.
Now they make them out of like a closed cell foam. They're real like ultralight.
Right.
But yeah. So the next stretch goal is going to be one of those, but it's going to actually be Devil Flyer that actually fly.
First mention of Terrax down there. So Terrax made his first appearance in the next issue. I always liked Terrax the Tamer, but yeah, John Byrne interiors on this. I don't know who did the inking on it, but yeah, that looks a little Pollard to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially in like Sue Richards' face there. That's usually where it's got the cosmic feel. This is kind of what I'm trying to make the bystander story, not just cosmic, but an overview of things to come. Let's put it that way. Oh, and I also scored some lemon ginger herbal tea with probiotics.
Probiotic.
Don't know if you like that, Dave. I know you drink a lot of tea, or should.
I've never tried that one, I must admit. Probiotic tea.
Well, it's only made in America.
Right. It's a bit like when I was in Canada. I bought some jars of Planters honey roast nuts.
You guys don't have those in England?
No, we can't get them over here.
How many?
God, they're so good.
Anybody know how
I know
many?
they are, aren't they? I should have bought
15 comics.
I should have bought more. I should have bought more while I was.
You should have bought a couple cases and just sent them home.
Yeah, I know, but the postage would have been rather dear, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, the postage would have been killer.
Yeah,
Eric, you could check CGC and CBCS and some of the grading and see how many they graded. I mean, as far as an actual number of how many Amazing Fantasy 15 comics exist, I don't know.
Yeah, there's honey roast.
I have no idea.
Ask Mike Walters. He might be able to find out if it was in the Bronze Age or not.
Mike might just know.
Yeah, that was the Bronze Age. No. Where are you getting your information? Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I would Google search it, Eric. That's the best I can give you. So,
yeah.
I kind of wondered that myself because I
was ready for the chat today.
I don't know.
was
you
ready
know,
for the chat.
decent copies are floating around.
Yeah, we have KP nuts over here, by the way. Somebody.
Yeah, Eric, you're usually pretty good on the research, then, man. I don't know, man.
Captain K, man. I thought I'd show you that one. Now he
That's
looks
cool.
like a planter's peanut.
A little bit.
Does he not?
A little bit on the furry side, but
Extra roasted. Yeah.
Yeah, a little mossy, maybe.
Yeah, a little mossy. Oh,
What's
a great matchup.
Dave, do you know what ASDA is?
Asda.
ASDA. Apparently, TJ says they have them. They have those.
Yeah. I know you can get them in. There's like Morrison's, Sainsbury's over here, and Asda. So you can usually get them at most of them shops.
Carrie, if you didn't see my piggy.
But not Planters. Not Planters. Planters are better.
Oh, okay. It's not the same brand.
No, it's not the same brand. It's another brand, sort of similar to Planters.
Nah, Planters is the stuff, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Planters has been around 100 years. I've got a box up there that in a old container.
Yeah, but they're salted, dry roasted. Oh God, I can eat a whole jar of those things.
I know. Because they actually come in quite chunky, solid jars, don't they? The Planters,
yeah, they do.
You know.
But man, if I'm sitting there, drinking beer, and I got a bottle of them next to me, that bottle will be empty by the end of the
night. Well, I've got myself on rations. To make them last a bit.
Yeah.
There you go, Dave.
Well, Dave, I think you're kind of like I am. You ain't got to worry about gaining weight too much, so you can eat what you want, pretty much.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, Teen Angels were Captain K-Man. Thought it was Josie and the Pussycats. Yeah, Captain K-Man, Mighty Man, and Yuck. Mighty Man and Yuck was another one.
That was the dog with like the doghouse on his face, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Captain, I would kill to have Captain K-Man and Alley Oop team up.
Oh, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alley Oop's probably public domain. Well, no, it's probably being still syndicated somewhere.
Yeah. I've still got some of them, Rex, those videos.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got that one.
Mm-hmm.
Got that one.
Yeah, the Patrick Troughton one was had a John Partry was the intro on that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked up a few of these VHSs. Not recently. I've had these. Here's Colin Bacon doing the intro to Cybermen, the early years.
Yeah.
That looks like from Moonbase, probably.
I've also got the Dalek one as well, early years.
Speaking of which, that one right there.
That's
got Peter Davison. You know his name was his actual name is Peter Moffat.
Was it?
Which was also a director named Peter Moffat on Doctor
Who. That's right.
Yeah. So there was two Peter Moffats. If I ever meet Peter Davison, I'll say, will you sign it Peter Moffat? Because most people don't know his real name, probably. I don't know if he would, but I think that would be different.
It would.
He signs a lot of things, Peter Davison, but if he signed it Peter Moffat, I probably couldn't even sell it. I don't know. I'll probably never meet. The one person I want to meet in Doctor Who is Fraser Hines.
Right.
Because he acted as a young child in the King of New York with Charlie Chaplin and his son.
Well, my claim to fame back in 1972, 73, I got to meet Tom Baker at Blackpool.
Oh, cool!
That's
and
cool.
I got his autograph as well.
He's
and
like
he was
what
in prime Doctor Who form in 1972, man.
Yeah, because he was like the latest Doctor at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the wild hair and the did he have the whole?
So they were doing a tour, of the country.
I'm excited about this because this will probably be reproduced in my book. This spoilers. I've already talked to John Dillard about doing a double page spread with the.
Who was the lead at the time? Dave, was it the cave girl? What's her name?
Tom Baker. It might have been. Yeah, I think it probably was.
Dude, she's my fave.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think it was Leela. Leela.
Oh,
I think Peter Davison will tell you to piss
or
off.
was it Tila? It was something like that.
I lived 6 miles away from where Tom was born. TJ says.
Oh wow.
Got Mighty Man and Yuck obscure and kind of lame. Laugh out loud. I used to watch it. I liked it. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. Especially the superpower where he takes the house off and he's so ugly it just scares people. I actually worked on a character called the Loner. That
I was always disappointed they never showed you his face though.
I have to give you grief for it because I know you're a diehard Doctor Who fan. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you could say, I mean, to a certain degree, I am. I mean, I know very little about it. Some of it I'm interested in, some I'm not. I'm a lot of the early stuff because it deals with early TV and stuff. But I mean, the history of it is so fascinating about, and in the last 8 years that I've been collecting, they've actually dropped some new Doctor Who, newly discovered Doctor Who that was restored or thought erased and destroyed. And I just think that's cool, that they're retrieving. Now, have they found everything? There's rumors. There's maybe some stuff in private collectors' hands that we haven't seen. So it's kind of like a mystery unfolding. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
You seem to know quite a bit about Doctor Who. Yeah, because I do like commentaries. Because that's where you really learn
into it though. Like 6 years ago? Well, maybe 8 now. But I remember you saying
8. Yeah, 8 years. Yeah, because I started like 50 years old, and I'm 58 now. So yeah, going on 9 years at the end of the year.
I've just acquired the.
So you're a lot fresher on a lot of the stuff than like me and Dave are, because you just more recently watched it all.
Yeah, and I continue to watch it. Unlike Dave, he'll buy a whole set, he'll sit there and collect dust, and then he'll eventually get to it. It's like, no, let me tear that thing open, and I can't wait to watch it, But now collections, maybe not so much. There's a couple on Blu-ray that I had to find my collecting to so that I can watch. But
I've warned him, Dave, about being nice to our guests. I really have. God, some guys. I tell you.
I know. I know what Rex is like. I've known him for a bit now,
Whoops, shit. I'm gonna mess up something here.
Oh, I'm back. Wow. I couldn't breathe back there. I was
be nice to our guests.
Holding my breath. Yeah. I mean, if you didn't know, I and Texas Dave did a show over on Pops' channel for like 7 months straight.
We did.
Called The Show Offs.
We
showed off some of his collection. We showed off, and occasionally Pops would pop in there, interrupt things, and show things that he had.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I think Dave is still doing it with Pops now, aren't you, Dave?
I am still doing it. I am still doing it.
Thought so. I pop in there every now and again and lurk a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, what I was trying to say a while ago, I had a meeting with John Dillard. The first things he'll be working on is a double page spread for the magazine. That'll be in the magazine. Do I have to be respectful to the host of the channel?
You can disrespect yourself all you want.
Oh, am I the host? The host without. Okay.
We're just on my channel because you can't mind your P's and Q's when I'm not there to watch you.
Right.
I've just finished this.
I'm working on this.
Real fruit, natural flavor.
Well, I wouldn't call Rex that, but yeah.
TJ says my hubby won the full Tom Baker series on DVD recently. Wow.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How do you win it? Like a radio contest or something? Just
it's going to
wondering.
be a sad day when Tom Baker passes away, you know.
Oh, dude, the last picture of us I saw of him is not looking so good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, now, third time's the charm. Double page spread by John Dillard. On the left-hand side will be retro silver boa. On the right, the modern-day silver boa.
Nice.
Yes.
You know I love retro silver boa. I like them both, but retro's my favorite.
And that'll be in the bystander story that I'm working on now. But that'll be the first thing that I get him working on. And I've been collecting elements for that too, because I'm working on a lot of the pages myself to do a lot of the backdrops that, you know, that I want. Which will be the backdrops for those two pages will be like photos. I don't want to give away too much, but you know, I talked to my graphic designer, be going over there to get a what do you call them? A flash drive full of what she's scanned up to this point so that I can review it and get some reference to some people, and then also know what she scanned, you know, and hopefully everything will be on that. And she may even have a little test page for me for the gray tails. That's going to be in there. I told her to do something to one of the pages, and as a test, I wanted to see how it would turn out. Shadowhawk knows what I'm talking about, but we're working on the book. It's
but I'm under an NDA.
Right, guys, I'm going to jump off now because, as I said, I'm up early in the morning for work. So.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Oh yeah, Dave's doing his job tomorrow. All right, Dave.
Say again.
I said you're doing your job tomorrow, right?
The book is Monday morning and Thursday morning. Yeah.
A bookstore, right?
No, a grocery store.
Grocery store. Okay, I thought it was a bookstore or something.
No, it's a grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's only about a 3-minute walk from my front door.
Oh wow, that's nice.
So
it's raining again.
Is it?
I hope. I hope this doesn't preclude me from going out and working tonight.
It's not raining here, Rex.
I need the work.
It's definitely not raining here. What?
Thanks for coming on today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Always good to have you, Dave.
Yeah, I think we've had a guest on, you know, every day. We've been over here at Shadows. Once I get over to my channel tomorrow, it'll, you know, I'll have to set some stuff up, you know.
Just don't play too much music, Rex.
Oh, Dave. I'll try, Dave. I'll try. Right. No promises.
Okay.
I got a backup plan. It's called
next time you know, Dave, if you can't find Rex's channel anywhere at 4:00, come look for mine because we're probably
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, and if you're not subscribed, hit that like button. Subscribe. Better still for the algorithm. Leave a comment. That was a great show, guys. It sucks, guys. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. Leaving a comment in the down below helps the channel more than anything.
It's all interaction in it.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. It don't matter. You can leave a thumbs down if you want. It won't hurt my feelings.
We're not shutting the show down. We're just
saying We're just saying goodbye to
Dave.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you carry on. You carry on. It's just me that's going.
Yeah, well, TJ, I think that's a British comedy, right? Carry On or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Is it?
I got the reference. Yeah.
I know it's.
Is that the full title, Dave? Carry On.
Thick Son.
And Keep Collecting.
There you go. That's how we close the show, Dave. Get out of here and go feed Maya.
I'll see you guys.
See you Tuesday, Dave.
Yeah, bye, Shadow. See you, Rex.
See you, Dave.
Bye.
Love you, brother.
You too.
Later, bro. And then there were
Eric and Boyd called us twat waffles. Always good to see you, chap here.
Eric, you know what, dude? All
Eric
right,
said,
fine, man. Now you're gonna call me
unlike the other twat waffles, such as Rex and Shadow, he says. Yeah. Apex
almost
giving me
makes me
grief
want.
today. Hell, Apex. I know
Almost
about the
makes
carry
me
on
give me
bits, but never watched any. Yeah. He says, I love you guys. He's trying to make up for it. You gonna time him out?
No.
His medication will probably kick in and he'll go to bed. I don't know. It's looking kind of rainy. I didn't expect that.
Timothy's already mad at me. Eric was.
Oh, and now he's throwing hearts and
Yeah. It's all good.
That's like the serial
I'm
killer
sorry,
thing.
guys. It's one thing coming home from work and joining the show. It's another thing worried about running the show and setting it up and doing all that shit.
I'm not pointing out anything, but that often happens. If you drop it in the chat, people going to jump on that because I don't know why they want to come on. So,
dude, it's never once happened to me. Every time we've done this before, if I've invited a specific person, I've asked the chat to be cool. Everybody was cool, man. I got bum rushed yesterday.
Yeah, well, maybe they didn't. Maybe they.
No, it was all good, man. It was all fun.
Maybe they didn't think our show was
but,
good enough. That I need to get in there and bell it out. I don't know. But I do think that we had some pretty good guests on. I mean, we had Jimmy Reyes and.
No, yeah, dude. We
had some good.
We
guests
actually
on.
had a pretty good week of shows for the most part.
I think so. And thank you again for hosting. Over here for the last week. I've got so many.
Bro, when you mess up, who's here to catch you?
I know. And I've actually seen parents say, "Jump, I'll catch you," and then they leave.
And then they move.
And they go, "Now let that be a lesson to you." And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't think that's good parenting myself. There's a better way that's teaching your child not to trust you as a parent. I don't like that. I don't think that's positive reinforcement.
All right, it's all good, man. You can stop throwing out the rainbow stuff, man.
Okay. All right. I saw a cool thing, where they have a rainbow design.
So we take rainbows back. They used to be fun and happy.
We should take rainbows back. Absolutely.
Now it's just.
Well, that's not really ripping us off. That's ripping God off because He was the one that put that in the signs in the heavens.
I didn't say it was ripping us off. It's ripping my feelings for rainbows off. I used to love rainbows. Now when I see one, I immediately think of LGBTQ bullshit.
I know. I know. Yeah.
Because you can't like rainbows.
I know that is sad.
Yeah, you're right, dude. I don't get to see enough of those.
I've got 19 feedback on eBay now. Isn't that cool? I mean, under my own name. I never thought they'd let me back on, but they did. Took them 20 years.
Is that all?
You make one small mistake, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm just waiting to go, oh, we made an error with you. You're blocked. Then I'm just blocked, It's gonna be a mess.
Well,
I'm not really at the moment selling anything over there. I mean, I have some comics up, but I don't think they'll sell, especially at the price I've got them. If I do, fine. But now I've got 19 feedback, so it's growing, and I could open a store if I want to. Anything over 10 feedback, you can open up a store if you want to. But I already have a store that I share with LZ on his site, and we do okay. I mean, I haven't put anything up there in a year or so, and I still continue to make enough sales to justify it.
Dude, I keep asking people for feedback, but they never give me negative feedback, but they never give me no positive reviews
Now,
either.
do you
It's
leave
just,
feedback for them though?
I didn't know I was supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Well, I mean,
Like what?
you
I mean,
usually
how?
well, I mean you well, I mean you can
I mean,
go
like I
into your
communicate with them when we're making the sale.
and you know one thing you can do on your sell items to inform people. Now they might not read it. I mean, I have put items on there and I put a description, and people seem like they don't read what it is. You know, I will describe that this is production artwork, and maybe they just don't understand that that's production artwork in the production of whatever it
I don't
was,
think some
right?
people know what it
Yeah.
actually is. You
But
know
I
what I
can put
mean?
in bold letters, this is not original artwork. And they will still ask me, is this original artwork? Do you
It's,
not read the
well,
description?
it's
Apparently
original
not.
production art, you dumb shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you can just, I'm just saying you can describe an item to the T and you will still get questions because people do not, maybe it's ADD, I don't know. You know, they just kind of glance and go, oh, interested in this? Let me ask a question. Read the description. I have meticulous descriptions in there. Usually, I mean, over on Elsie's, on mine, these books that I'm putting up don't really warrant all that love
Yeah,
and
I
time.
I get that a lot too, where people ask the same questions that are obviously in the description,
Uh,
and it's like I just try to be patient with them.
I can't believe anyone is trying to catch people who were doing donuts on the rainbow sidewalks, saying it was a felony. Unbelievable.
I
I've not
say more
heard.
power to you, those
I've
boys.
not heard that.
Lay that rubber down.
I say Death Race 2000 or whatever it was called, right? The
Yeah.
car with all the spikes and
Hey,
stuff.
you want to be a gay ass protester and block the street? I'm running my fucking
I'm
F
running
two
it
fifty
like
right through your ass
exactly in Minecraft. Absolutely.
in
Yes.
Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I would love to go Death Race 2000, with the spiked up car and just,
And dude, you know, if I had one of them trucks, I'm going full on fucking,
yeah,
the heavy duty front grill guard and headlight fucking protector, all that shit. I'm just gonna plow through you, man.
right.
In
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's crazy out there. I mean, a lot of people getting sucked into stuff that they don't really need to,
Dude, it's only gonna get crazier the closer we get to November, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at Trump's trial. That one person set themselves on fire and burned themselves
Dude,
alive. It
that
doesn't get
shit.
much crazier than that.
When was the last time we had that? Like the '60s? Remember that one crazy monk did that
Yeah,
shit?
exactly. The Buddhist monk or whatever, and that was probably in protest to China, right? I'm
I
not
believe
sure.
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it was. In protest of China at the time. There's a heavy metal best of #2.
Yeah, rainbow caught in a cube, string art. That's pretty cool. As you go around it, it's got different designs. I won't show that. There was, I believe today, well, Moonraker premiered in London on this day in 1979. James Bond movie.
That was a fun one. It wasn't a great movie, but it was fun.
Yeah. The Return of Jaws, right?
Huh?
The
Yeah.
Return of
Yeah.
Jaws.
Yeah.
In,
I was
uh-huh.
thinking the shark, and it took me a second. Sorry. But yeah, I believe, yeah, that was his second appearance.
Let me just get down here to where. Today would have been Peter Lorre's birthday. He fled Nazi Germany due to his Jewish heritage, first to Paris, then to England, and eventually to America. And international fame as film star and great actor, passed in 1964 not at the age of 59. Peter Lorre.
I love Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, well, I've got the cask of Amontillado.
42 years ago, John Carpenter's The Thing released. I saw that at a drive-in movie.
Oh, everything that came out between like 1980 and 1985, I saw multiple times at the drive-in movie.
A public school recently found a student's purse that was lost in 1950s. While renovating his historic school building in Texas, contractors stumbled upon they put tire capsule, but it's a time capsule, tire capsule of sorts. A 63-year-old purse that once belonged to a teenage girl. While tearing out some floorboards inside a 30,000 square foot. That's pretty substantial, 30,000
well, how the hell
square
did it
foot.
get there?
Former elementary and junior high school, crews found a light pink plastic clutch full of notes, a handkerchief, a nail file, pencils, photos, and a mini diary and a calendar dating back to April 1959. You got to wonder, beech nut gum too, peppermint flavored. It says dating back to 1959, but everything in the purse is dated 1956. So what the hell?
Beech Nut was the same company that made the fruit striped gum. That shit, the flavor didn't last at all.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It was like chewing on a rubber band after about 30 seconds.
It had types of stuff in it. There were library card, identification cards, and all kinds of stuff. Amazing what was in there.
Yeah.
But it's got like football schedule for 1956. So what the hell? I think this purse goes back further than what they say. And then here it says purse lost in 1957. So, maybe they had some old stuff in it. But so we've got 3 dates on that. April 59, we got 56, we got which things are dated 56 in it, and we've got 57 here. So returned to its owner family. That's cool. I was wondering if they returned it to the family because it, really her property, right?
Huh?
It's really her property, right?
Yeah, I would say.
I just bought what was it? The Exorcist? Was it The Exorcist that I bought?
Yeah,
with Linda Blair. Yeah, it says remembering Dick Smith, the grandfather of makeup, and he's working on Linda Blair's makeup. They're talking about
now,
makeup.
Is that the one that's the updated version with the deleted scenes in it?
I didn't even look.
There's a couple of them. I mean, there's not much, but there's a couple of them in there that are pretty cool, man.
Was that stuff that they filmed at the time but didn't include in the film?
Yeah, it ended up getting edited out of the movie, but they brought it back for like the Blu-ray release.
Oh yeah, it's extended. It says extended version or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude.
Extended director's cut, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch it then, because it's
okay. The scariest film of all time. Would you say it is?
Yeah, I don't watch it by myself.
Okay, well, it deals with demons, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Dude.
But today isn't that wild? I bought that just a couple days ago, and today's Dick Smith, who did the makeup for that movie. It's his birthday.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Today, yeah.
Coincidence?
Once upon a time, Subway was leading the fast food market due to their fitness initiative. Now it has a foot-long cookie.
Well, they had to change their image when Jared got busted.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Well,
guess.
yeah,
Yeah,
you don't remember that?
I do. Yeah, now that you remind me of that. Robert Davey, the actor, 73 years old today. He's the bad guy in License to Kill, Die Hard, Raw Deal, Manic Cop 2, City Heat, Expendables 3.
Was
Really
he the guy
ruddy
with like,
face.
yeah, he's got the rough face?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was in Predator 2, The Goonies, all
Dude, I
kinds of
like
stuff.
him. He's cool.
Yeah, TJ Hooker, Stargate Atlantis. He was in a lot of things.
Mhm. Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's
been playing.
73 today. Today's his birthday.
Happy
Alex
birthday.
Toth's birthday was yesterday. Um,
Cool.
happy birthday, heavenly
He's
birthday to
not
Alex
with us
Toth.
anymore. Yeah,
He's not. No, he's been gone a while.
yeah.
Maybe a little over a decade, I think.
Been that
Uh,
long already? Wow.
they now have robot dogs with flamethrowers on them. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's
Yeah,
interesting. Haley, though.
flamethrower Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah, first ever flame throwing wielding robot dog. We're out. We don't need Skynet. We're gonna
Lovely.
destroy ourselves.
We're so fucked. It's like, what was that? The one called in RoboCop. It was like the X-230 or something. You had 5 seconds to comply. 4 seconds. 3,
Right.
2. Just,
And it doesn't matter what you say. No, wait,
yeah,
and he still gets blown away. Right.
it just fucking unloads on you anyway.
Blade Runner released today in 1982.
Love that movie. Rucker
Yeah.
Hauer's best performance.
Yesterday's heavenly
Premiere.
birthday was the Lone Ranger Secret Agent X9, King of the Royal Mounted, and bringing up father newspaper strip artist Charles Flanders. Also, the heavenly birthday to Warren Kermer. He did Hot Stuff and Stumpo the Giant and he created Hot Stuff and Stumpo the Giant, and he was the co-creator for Richie Rich. And happy birthday.
Was that, what was that, Harvey, or what was it?
That was Harvey, yeah.
Harvey, okay.
Happy birthday yesterday to Thunderstrike and Spider Girl co-creator, so you can blame him on the Spider Girl thing. Thor, he worked on Thor, Amazing Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Dazzler, Machine Man, Savage Hawkman, and Legion Lost writer, Two-Fisted Tom DeFalco.
Oh, I like Tom. He's all right.
Yeah.
But I can still blame him for Spider-Girl.
I like Spider-Girl.
Well, I didn't read any of those, so I was out. You drug me back in. Go ahead.
No, I was just trying to find the next thing.
Wait.
I had mentioned the Blade Runner thing.
Jesus, buy a muffin. Not you. Person that just.
Yeah, Ridley Scott's Blade Runner, starring Harrison Ford and Rutger Howard. Am I saying his name right?
Rutger Hauer.
Okay, it's spelled Hauer.
Yes, Howard.
Hauer. Okay. He's not American born, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Premiered 42 years ago, 1982.
German or Dutch or something like that. I'm not sure.
Dixie's Midnight Runners released their Come On Alene 42 years ago.
It's
1982.
Dexy.
Oh, am I saying that right? Dexys. Okay.
Yeah.
The series finale of Another World aired 25 years ago in 1999. It's amazing after all those years because Another World was on for a long time.
That was a what soap opera, right?
Yeah, yesterday was June Lockhart's birthday, 99 years old.
Damn,
June Lockhart.
You think she'll make it? Will she
I
outlast?
don't know.
Outlast?
I don't know. The Notebook premiered 20 years ago. That was a big movie when it came out, 2004. David Letterman hosted his final late night on NBC in 1993. Thank God for that. Big Daddy, starring Adam Sandler, premiered 25 years ago in 1999. I remember when that came out. Jeff Cohen turns 50 yesterday. Jeff Cohen was the sort of chunky, fatter kid. Well, is it Monster Squad? The one that played Horace? I was thinking it was Goonies, but this looks like a Monster Squad clip.
I'm not sure, dude.
The Who released Won't Get Fooled Again 53 years ago in 1971. Farrah Fawcett died at age 62 in 2009. She was born in 1947.
That was a shame.
Richard Donner's The Omen opened in U.S. theaters 48 years ago, 1976. That's a good movie. That's Rollerball. Rollerball with James Bond 49 years ago.
The original one?
Yes,
they did do a remake. Okay, yeah, they did a remake of that, I think, in the 90s.
Yeah. I think I might even have it, or I've watched it in the
original though with James Caan, man. That's so fucking. It's brutal, man. That's a fun movie.
You could watch hockey.
I mean, yeah, but hockey's not as much fun as
right. Yeah, less blood in the.
And we're not talking about our Australian buddy hockey.
No, we're not. In the not too distant future, wars will no longer exist, but there will be rollerball. And he would go on after this to do Superman, Richard Donner.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
And I think James Caan went. Didn't he go from this to the Godfather movies?
The Godfather movies were already out.
They were already out. Okay. Yeah. This was out. All right.
Yeah. This was 1975.
I had my timeline screwed up.
Yeah. I think Superman was like that. The first one was 77, wasn't it? Star Wars years?
Something like that. 77, 78.
Yeah, somewhere in there. So that would have came after this one, which was done in 75.
Yeah, I didn't think the Godfathers came out until like 78, 79, 80. Like
it's interesting that Donald Sutherland just passed away because his movie Clute with Jane Fonda, I don't know that I've watched that. He plays a killer in that, I think. Lots of guys swing with a call girl like Bree. One guy just wants to kill her.
I remember when I was a kid, that was like kind of controversial at the time. That movie like caused a bit of a stir.
Yeah.
But I love Donald Sutherland,
man. That came out 53 years ago, and then Sleepless in Seattle 31 years ago with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Yesterday marked the anniversary of the King of Pop dying at age 50. Michael Jackson.
Oh, what an unfortunate.
Michael Jackson is stricken on the eve of a comeback tour. Yeah. It was kind of unexpected for people, though, don't you think? Dying at 50.
Well, yeah, because he was in good shape and shit, but nobody knew how many drugs he was doing.
Right. Superman was 1978. Godfather came out in 1972, Apex Comics says. Yeah, dying 99, June Lockhart. Yep. Oh, he's from Germany. Rucker. How did you say his last name?
Rutger Hauer.
Hauer. Okay. Levi Skeens in the house. Hello. It's good to see Levi in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Huey Lewis and the News released their debut studio album 44 years ago, 1980.
Damn.
Do you remember Clooney High, starring Glenn Thurman and Lawrence Hilton Jacobs? Premiered 49 years ago, 1975. Clooney High.
No.
No. Of course, I mentioned the thing being released 42 years ago. I watched that at a drive-in movie. Pretty wild. The Jeffersons, moving on up. Beans don't burn on the grill. Aired 39 years ago. 1985 was their final episode on CBS. So they started the mid-70s, so they had a good 10-year run on TV.
All right, Rex. Looks like we're starting to pick up some audio issues, so
you calling?
Now it's time to say goodnight to all the jamboree.
Okay.
Hell.
All right. Keep collecting. I only had like 3 more items. Damn it. Just mute yourself.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
3 more.
I do this research and then, it's like, okay. So Blade Runner, okay. Purple Rain.
You pull it up at the moment.
No, I don't. Purple, you can go over to my Twitter and see that. Purple Rain 40 years ago came out in 1984. I couldn't get a girl after that. Prince was the hottest thing after I graduated high school. Oatmeal cream pies, the first snack cake under the Little Debbie brand name, released in 1960.
Still one of my favorites.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's probably the best thing they ever did.
We're not going to get into that argument, mister. We can do that tomorrow.
What, the Little Debbie thing or read comics? What?
Yeah, the Little Debbie.
Oh,
whether or not that's the best thing they ever got. I got a couple of items I can.
Do you like raspberry zingers, or is that Little Debbie?
The raspberry zingers is that was Hostess, I think, because they had.
Okay.
Remember they had Snoopy on there. No, it wasn't Hostess. It was Butternut. Was it Butternut bread that used to have Snoopy as logo? I think they were the same ones that made the zingers. I don't know. I don't know who makes them.
I'm really surprised that Little Debbie doesn't go back at least to the late 50s. Actually, that their first.
I'm kind of surprised they just started in 1960.
In 60, right? I know that sounds like a long time. I mean, it has been, but
I mean, it was 7 years before I was born, but
right.
You think about those.
I mean, you were born
they've been around
the universe.
Yeah, I mean, they've been around as long as I've been alive, so I just assumed,
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm really surprised that they didn't go back at least the late 50s, but I guess they were gearing up to release, their first snack cake.
All right. Any more items?
Yes. Just a few more. Let's see. 1970, the first Andy Griffith the first Andy Griffith Good Eating restaurant opened in North Carolina. Have you ever seen an Andy Griffith Good Eating restaurant?
I never got a chance to.
I haven't either. And then the last one, see, I got it in on 3. Dennis and the Menace, starring Mason Gamble and Walter Matthau, premiered 31 years ago in 1993. Did you like that Dennis the Menace with Walter Matthau?
Oh, that was the movie version. Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played what was his name, Mr. Whatever the neighbor's name was, I forget it was. But Dennis is
And I got one more left. X-Force #1 released in 1991.
Yeah,
sales of over 5 million copies. Made it to #2 best-selling title of all time. The book had to go back for a second gold printing. It was so in demand 33 years ago today, or yesterday.
Probably the second printing is worth more than the first.
Is it really?
I would think so, because I know they didn't print as many of them.
Not as many, yeah.
They print 5 million of them.
Yeah, 5 million copies.
The price
I would
on that
say
ain't
probably the
going up.
best selling of modern times has got to be X-Men #1 with 6 million, right?
Yeah, and that had, I forget how
Jim
many
Lee
million.
Jim Lee link cover.
Yeah, but they still aren't worth shit because they're everywhere.
Apex says Mr. Wilson, Levi. Yeah. I never saw an Andy Griffith restaurant. Are they still around? Has anybody ever seen one? Nutter Butters. Yeah, those are good.
Nutter Butters are good.
I remember when those came out. I think the 1970s, when I was a kid. Probably early 70s.
I think so too, like early 70s or so.
Yeah, or 1969. I think we've actually covered that before.
Commercials on them, on TV before I actually got them. So I probably
and you know those other peanut butter cookies that are square and filled with peanut butter? It's like a wafer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those are good. I don't know what they're called, but they're good.
Yeah,
it looks like a tank track.
I can't think of the name of them. Right,
you know what I'm saying? It looks like a tank ran over the cookie thing. You know? Yeah.
All right, I gotta go.
I bet you Apex would know. He knows everything.
Hello.
Except how many licks does it take to get to the center of the fork like Shadow? The world may never know. Hello.
Keep collecting.
We'll see you over on my channel tomorrow, unfortunately. What's the guy going to do?
Yeah, it won't be as much fun, but it'll be cool.
That's right. Show up.
All right. See you tomorrow, buddy.
Hope I can work tonight.